Hey everybody, today we are making mushroom chicken. This is something that you see in Chinese restaurants and so on. You can also see this also in like a Panda Express, they make one. So anyway, we're gonna do a fourth a cup of soy sauce, a fourth a cup of Asian style vinegar, Kikkoman Neseo, I think is the name of the brand that I used or whatever. But Asian vinegar is kind of a little bit sweeter than most vinegars. So we're gonna use that. And then we're going to add in about a tablespoon and a half of oyster sauce. We're going to add in about a teaspoon of sesame oil. I try to be very careful with the sesame oil because I do not like it that much. And then we're going to put in a half a cup of chicken broth or water. If you don't have chicken broth, you can use water. The rule is whatever you do on the soy and the vinegar should equal, and then the liquid that you put in after should double. All right, and then you're going to put in a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm going to add in, that's the sesame oil that just went in there. Be very careful with that. I'm not a big fan of it. It's very aggressive. And this is sambal leek garlic paste. You can put as little or as much as you want. Depends on how much you want to heat it up. And I put about 2 teaspoons of ginger paste. You can use fresh ginger as well and grate it up yourself. You're going to put in about a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch and stir that up very, very, very well. And that's going to be your sauce for your dish. So you have chicken thighs here. I have about a pound and a half, 2 pounds of chicken thighs. I seasoned it with a little bit of accent salt, which is really MSG. And then we're going to put in some cornstarch in there. That's about a tablespoon of cornstarch. And then I put about 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. And we're going to mix that all up, and that's what that looks like. Make sure you cut up your chicken thighs as well. So in a heated pan with some oil, you're going to go ahead and throw in your chicken pieces. You're going to let them get nice and brown. You're going to cook them about 85 to 90% of the way in this, and you're going to turn them over. Here is our zucchini already cut up. I have 2 large zucchinis, well, 1 large zucchini and 1 small zucchini. And then I have mushrooms. You can add as much zucchini and as much mushrooms as you want. You can actually take the chicken out of this and just make it with mushrooms and zucchini, completely up to you. So we're going to turn all those pieces over. See how nice and pretty they got with that cornstarch on there. We're going to turn all those over, then we're going to take them off when they're about 85 to 90% done, because remember, we're going to throw it back in with everything and then cook the sauce. So let's go ahead and throw in our zucchini and our mushrooms. So I used Bella mushrooms. I cut those in half, and then I also used sliced mushrooms that I just got from the grocery store. I put a little bit of accent in there. Salt, or you can just use regular salt. It's completely up to you. And then we're going to just continue to saute those items. If you don't want to use accent salt, use kosher salt. But I like the accent because it just, for some reason, it brings something to the dish. It almost makes it crackish, makes you want to eat it more or something. I don't know. All right, so after you saute all your vegetables, you're going to throw your chicken back in and get it all mixed in really, really, really well. Remember, everything has been seasoned. We've been layering the flavors here, so we should be having great taste. If not, you can taste as we go and then add more seasoning if need be. Here we go, throwing in the sauce. You don't have to use all the sauce if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. You can put a cover on that sauce and put it in the refrigerator and use it again. As it heats through, you see how the sauce is thickening. That's the cornstarch, making it nice and thick around the mushroom zucchini chicken. And that is it. Look how easy and simple that is. Taste your food. See if it needs to be re-seasoned. That's the plate that I put together for myself in my little Asian style plate, and I did it with some jasmine rice that I just flavored with a little bit of Asian vinegar as well. And I'm just showing you all different angles of my plate. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe, watch, and share. I'm trying to be more consistent. I've been on YouTube for 10 years now, and I'm trying to get really, really consistent with at least dropping at least 2 to 3 videos a week. Thank y'all so much. Enjoy this dish, and please make all your meals phenomenal. That sounds so corny, but y'all get it. Bye-bye.